very kindly gifted this pop-up tent by Swished, and you can find them over at swished.co.uk. And if you would like to purchase your own pop-up tent, then you can use the discount code Alexandra 15 for 15% off. And this tent is great to take to the beach. It means that we can stay out of the sun. It means I've got somewhere safe to keep the baby, so he can not be crawling everywhere, and he's kind of a bit more contained in there. And there's plenty of room in there, so I can sit in there with him.
I can leave William in there for a little bit while I do some gardening and hang out the washing and things like that. Plenty of room in there, isn't there?
Yeah.
Plenty. Can you stand up in there, Scarlett? Oh, you can stand up as well. Look,
I
so it's quite bit.
Wait, I can. It's so huge. I can stand up in there.
Yeah.
It's like my exact height because my hair just touches it.
Yeah.
I look at William.
And it's good for Henry because he can do his drawing out in the garden without the sun reflecting off the page too much.
Yes, I love the garden. And I love drawing.
Yeah.
Stop drawing.
Today I wanted to give you another quick look around my garden and show you how it's looking now in June. It's looking so much better than it was last month. So much more is going on and growing and blooming. It's lovely. Today's video is in collaboration with a channel called SODBUSTER Living, and there you can find Chalice, a mum of 5, and she does lots of fabulous videos on frugality, homeschooling, and today she's also doing a garden tour, so if you want to go and see that, then head over to her channel.
So in here we have all the tomato plants, which are getting nice and tall. They'll need to be staked up soon. These aren't a ginormous variety anyway, they're only little cherry tomatoes, so they should be able to remain in these pots, but I have planted some around outside as well. And I've given a few away, and I'm going to be giving some more away. We've got lots of melon plants. We've got some over here, some down here. It's all a bit of a jumble at the moment. I need to sort this out again. I've got loads of peppers, sweet peppers that need planting up, and nasturtiums. A few more tomato plants up here. This is the cucumber plant, which is going to have to be moved down and staked up soon, and an aubergine plant over here. More tomato plants and more. That's just a single pepper plant that I've managed to pot up. Oh, and another sweet pepper plant that I've managed to pot up, and then all down here are tomatoes again. When I first put the tomato plants into a pot, I fill the pot up only about halfway with the compost. But then as they get bigger, I will take off the bottom 2 leaves and then fill up the pot more, so it's like this. Just so then you get more of a stronger root system, because the roots will grow right up to where you put the compost. So yeah, then they can draw more nutrients out of the compost. And I'm really trying to get some better tomatoes than I did last year, because last year it didn't go very well. So I'm feeding these tomatoes with some whey, 1 part whey mixed with 1 part water, and I water them with that. And also when we've got eggshells, I will blend them up with some water in the Vitamix and feed that to them as well. And then I'm hoping that we can actually get some better tomatoes this year. As you can see, the basil is not doing too well. It was starting to be eaten by something. So I've brought them into the greenhouse again, and I'm hoping that they'll be alright. There's a lot of spiders in this greenhouse, so I'm hoping they'll eat whatever bugs are attacking these basil plants, and then hopefully we'll get some better basil. But I have got some basil inside the house as well, which is doing absolutely fine. So we have still got plenty of basil, so that's not a problem really. So I've been extremely disappointed with the blueberries and raspberries this year. I was hoping to get a really good crop, and we put this netting over and everything to keep the birds off, and thinking that we get lots of fruit, but it hasn't done very well at all. And I think it's because the soil is really bad, and I need to work harder at nourishing that soil and feeding it with different things. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on. But also I don't think there's been enough pollinators around. Now I've got this netting which is big enough for pollinators to be able to get through, but maybe I should have just left the netting up until the fruit started coming out. That might have made it a bit easier for the pollinators. And also I just think I should have more flowers in that area to attract the pollinators in the first place. But yeah, I don't know what happened, but there just weren't many flowers on those plants. And yeah, like I said, I think it's to do with poor quality soil. And the chickens are doing fine. We've got 5 chickens at the moment. We need to get a lot more because it's not enough for our family. We definitely need at least double that. So yeah, we've got 5 at the moment, and we're generally getting 4 eggs a day at this time of year. But yeah, like I said, that's really not enough. We need more. But at least we have some. And then over here, this is like the wild patch. Got some poppies coming out. There's a fruit tree that's self-seeded over there. We get to see what that will be. Looks like it might be a plum or damson. And then we've got some nettles and all different things down here. Shepherd's purse. We've got an elder tree here. And then we've got our fig here, which I'm training up this bit of string Oh no, this is actually part of the grapevine. I'm training up this piece of string, so because the grapevine starts over there, I'm training it up here, and then hopefully soon it will be able to go all the way over the coop. They grow incredibly fast in the summer, so I'm sure it will be over the coop very shortly. And then we have our fig under here, so the figs are getting nice and big, you can see. Can't wait for that. And I did actually take some of these leaves off and dehydrate them and make fig tea with those leaves. They're really good for you. They've got lots of benefits. You can look up online if you want to know more about that. But they're really good for if you've got diabetes, to balance out your sugar levels and stuff like that, and all different things. Yeah, and then we've got the the grapevine growing up here, covering up this ugly wall, which is good. And I'm going to be preserving some of the leaves to make different dishes with, as well as the grapes we'll be preserving as well. And then here, another wild patch. I like to have lots of wild patches because it's just better for the pollinators. So a lot of people would pull up these types of plants and think they were weeds, but I think they look pretty, so I'm just leaving them. We've got the last of the forget-me-nots down there, which are pretty much dying out now, but I'm just letting them all self-seed. They self-seed really well, and then we'll have plenty next spring. We've got a big group of sunflowers over here, and I did have lots of sunflowers planted along there as well, but the chickens escaped one day and ate quite a lot of those, so there's only a few left over there. And then I have got my Nigella here, which I grow for the seeds because I love the seeds in curries, and I always save a few to sow again for the next year. And then over here we've got some poppies, one's bloomed, and we've got a climbing rose bush, which I need to get some trellis for. So I don't know if this, I think this has got a disease or something, because they don't look that healthy. So I need to find out about that. If anyone has any advice on what to do when the roses look like this, please let me know in the comments below.
Can you see him a snail home? I made him a snail home.
You've made him a snail home?
I opened it, and then look, this is his downstairs and he's upstairs and he's got his bed. And
Got a mansion, isn't he?
Yeah.
Very good.
I love snails. I love snails. It's the most cutest little animals ever.
William is just having a little sleep in his pram because the other children are, oh, lovely, playing in the tent, and it's a bit loud for him. So Henry's still drawing.
Pardon?
Still drawing, aren't you?
Yeah. Wait, Mum. Wait. I'm going to show what I was like. Mum, when I came out the door with you, Mum, look, I fell over.
You need to wipe your face well.
Why?
You've still got some lunch around your face.
Why?
Oh, you got some ketchup on your chin or something.
Oh. Is it gone?
No. And Scarlett's over there.
Oh, scary. Ah, tickles.
Still trying to build a house for the snails, I think.
Yeah, she is making a house for snails.
Yeah. How many have you got now?
I've got, I don't know.
A lot, isn't it?
I need to count it and I'll tell you.
Okay.
Look. Oh, I need to sit and see how many snails I've got. Mum, look, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 snails.
5. And they're all different, aren't they?
Yeah.
All different colours, all different sizes.
Yeah.
Very nice.
But this was the dad. Yeah, that was his dad. He's really big. He
He's the big one.
He did a big poo.
Oh, lovely.
Massive. Yeah, it was under here. This wall.
Delightful.